Welcome back. Trigger warning, trigger warning. I'm speaking from my own perspective. We've been focusing on giving back this morning, and we love that notion. But while it's always great to give back to those less fortunate, we always need to ensure that the intention behind that act is correct, that we're doing it for the right reasons. Now, add social media into the mix, and intentions may get just a little blurred. Take a look at this.
Seem hungry, so I thought that you might want my leftovers. Here, could you just hold that really quick while I put us on my story? Oh, and try and look a little more grateful. Thanks. Bought this homeless man's dinner tonight. Heart. Hashtag the gift of giving. Can you stop looking at me?
Can we not do that?
Look, I think she's trying to prove a point,
yes,
clearly, which is great. Carlito, how does that make you feel, bud? I mentioned a trigger warning. This is kind of multi-layered.
You know, it triggers me in a different type of way because I think about the power of social media. Social media can really bring attention to an organization and also support because your credibility as somebody who is an influencer can actually help an organization. However, if your intention is just to show people, hey, you know what, I am a giving person, look at me, I'm doing...
Or because that's the algorithm that's winning today, let's pretend to give something away.
So that's why when I see that, I know what the point, because I see it all the time, and I think we all do. We see that people watch me as I walk, and I look at the people that they are serving this food to, whatever, and I think about, have they consented to them being in the video of you ladling the soup kitchen, you saying this? And also, were you there for 2 minutes to shoot the video, then you're gonna leave? I mean, that's what I worry about and that I see quite often on social media.
I see that too, and I think for me, you know, it's quite a frustrating thing when individuals, and I'm not just saying influencers, but you get some people that literally just do it for the sake of showing what they've done. And I've always said this, those good deeds need to be done without the world needing to know online. And a platform like Mandela Day is actually the perfect day to highlight the good that you do, but for the rest of the year, continue doing that good. And I think it has a bigger impact when it's not posted online.
Influence first impact. Okay, and you don't have to be big. You don't have to feed 1 million kids. You can just feed one and change their life, and that feeds into a shift in the system. We've seen it on the biggest level of corporate social investment, where a company will get a new system in, so they're going to replace all their computers. They'll donate all of their computers to a beautiful school in a disadvantaged community, and it'll be this wonderful story. There's not one plug point in that school. Chirp, chirp, who's that been done for? So this doesn't just play out with influencers, it plays out on the highest level. So let's reframe this and think a little bit more about what that motivation needs to be. So I would make the suggestion, share or give something that has meaning to you. Something that has that emotional anchor within you because you know it matters to you, so you give it to someone else. This is something that you've been teaching me, and maybe you and I need to employ this in the traffic, is give without expecting anything in return. Why is this, from your psychological background, why is it so important to cross that bridge?
Because everything is driven by intention. In fact, purpose is driven by intention, intention driven by purpose. And I think that if your intention is the foundation of any sort of action, then what you need to do is know the intention is pure. My intention is to feed somebody, and to make sure they are going to continue to get fed, for an instance. If that is indeed the case, then I'll take whatever measures possible and whatever means I have, whatever resource I can gather to make sure that intention is fulfilled. However, if my intention is to show people that I like feeding people, then that is my small fuse of an intention. It's going to burn out very quickly.
For sure. Oh, it's gratuitous. Yeah, for sure. I get that. I would also throw in there on this level of authenticity, consider the benefits and embrace gratitude. You can start with something small, and maybe this is where we can all jump on board for Mandela Day, is support a cause you believe in. Because believe it or not, we all want to see the world improve. We want to improve lives around us, and there are organizations that make it their full-time job. It's your full-time job to go cook us something and get those news duties in, and of course work while we continue to ponder these things. So Carl, thank you so much for weighing in on this conversation. But I think ultimately Mandela Day gives us an opportunity to get behind those NGOs, those movements that are affecting this kind of change every single day. So find your organization, find your purpose, and go and action it.